Okay, so we are now here at the sampling location at Arena Tungku Haji Bujang boat house. Okay, so weather today is sunny. It's now around 9:50 in the morning, where we are going to collect some water samples here. Okay, so as for safety precaution, whenever we go and do site work, we need to make sure that we need to be equipped with personal protective equipment. For example, now that we are going to collect water sample from a lake, there could be a hazard that we may fall inside. So before we do the site work, we need to put on a life jacket. Okay, and then always remember to put on your glove whenever you're doing sampling. The selection of the sampling location, it depends pretty much on the purpose of the sampling. For example, if you are planning to sample it to determine whether the water quality is suitable for recreational purpose, then this location here, if you walk to the end of the walkway here, that would be the more representative sampling location. Yeah. So on the contrary, if let's say the purpose is to determine the water quality that is flowing out from discharging from this point all the way to the receiving waterway here, then this would be a better sampling location, representative of the discharge. Okay, so for these bottles, usually it comes dry. Okay, so what we need to do, these bottles, they come with a cap, okay, where you can cap it on like this. Okay, so this is to prevent any air bubbles, right? And then after that, you can cap it on the top. Yeah, so normally when we do things like this on site, we will rinse the bottle with the water sample from the site, okay, to make sure that there's no cross contamination on the inside of the bottle. Okay, to make sure that, also to make sure that it's fully wetted in there. Okay, you need to rinse it 3 times. And then you fill it up to the top. Okay, so make sure that the water level is all the way to the top, and you need to knock on the edge of the bottles to remove the air that could be trapped inside the bottle. Okay, and then you fill it up again to the top. Okay, so make sure there's no air bubbles, and then you cap it like this. Okay, you can make sure that there's no air bubble that is trapped in here. So another way that you can do, if let's say you are able to access to the waterways, then what you can do here is that you lower down the bottle upright like this, okay, to fill up the water. Okay, and then you can rinse it. Okay, do it 3 times, and then you lower down the water. Okay, and then you take it up, and then you cap it like this. Now we are at the location where we want to sample to determine whether the water quality there's discharge from the outlet here to the receiving waterways. Yeah, so similar to the exercise, what we need to do is, because now we cannot access to physically into the water to collect the sample, so what we can do is to use a pail tied with a string, and then we lower it down and then we collect the water sample. Okay, so what we need to do, I've already rinsed this bottle twice, so this is the third time that I'm going to rinse it. Okay, we fill it up with the water, and then we rinse the inside of the bottle. Okay, so this time round we are going to get the water sample. Okay, so now here is the situation where the top here is filled up with air. So what you can do now is that you can lift this thing up, okay, and then you pour the water to fill it up. Okay, so this is how you can minimize the air that is being locked in there.